Everybody, welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 46 with me, Sid. And last episode, down beneath us, we made a creeper farm, which seemed to work, and then immediately stopped working. I've just been AFKing up here for a while. Let us go down to here. Now, I'll be honest, when I came in, I did hear some creepers. So I think we got a combination of effects here. One is I think we're actually too far away. There you go, there's some creepers in there now. And I also, well, I think the spawning platforms are not big enough. It needs to be bigger, blah, blah, blah. However, there is an alternative, and I am going to move you down here off the bottom. I'm going to move you off the bottom as well, and we're going to move you off the bottom as well. That will do fine. So let's head back to our warehouse, and we shall put some of these water buckets away. We'll keep our elytra. I think that is just all of our building materials that we used for that, which is not perfect. It doesn't work, basically, which I suppose is technically not perfect. So yeah, kind of that kind of thing, isn't it? Anyway, sometimes you have to know when to chalk things up to bad, experience. And yeah, we need to. This is one of those situations. Basically, that farm is not working, so I need to come up with a farm that does work. And the simplest farm is the... Now, let me just go away and double check the name of the person whose video this is. But we haven't got everything we need to do it right now, because we need bamboo. Well, we need scaffold, basically. Now, we've got a bit of bamboo. We've got nowhere near enough. We're going to need observers. We're going to need dispensers. We're going to need water buckets. We're going to need rails, hoppers, all sorts of lovely stuff, and we make it into a general mob farm, and we just follow the instructions for a established mob farm, and that gets us the gunpowder that we need, because that is the problem. That is what we want. As I say, there is an alternative, and that is using create to make a potion, to use potions to make gunpowder. But even that's going to require me to do some farm setup, because I'm going to need spider's eyes and spider's eyes, actually. Potion of harming, or potion of healing. No, it's potion of harming, but you can do that with a potion of poison or a potion of harming. Now, these are working okay, but they're not really what I was aiming for, because I can break them at this point and just let them grow again, or plant them again, or whatever. I don't know whether they will. Will they grow again from there? Because I know these things have a height. They're like kelp. They will grow to a certain height each. It's an established height, and then they stop, basically. So we need string, and we need bamboo. And what we did create up above on the top there, which I don't know whether you can see from this side, let's go, was the greenhouse, which we use for our crops. But I have got an alternative which is not as entertaining to build for, but will be more efficient in the long run. So what we are going to do is we're going to start off by making one of these over on that side, and then we're going to make a room probably around about the same size, actually. So we need to go one from the wall. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. Okay. Let me do some digging, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we got a little bit of progress. I am cooking up some more basalt. So the space I need on this side, it does not need to be as big as this. So what I've done on the opposite side is I made a corridor. And the corridor goes down. Down to here is the normal bit, and then you've got the width. And then actually I do need to pop a little bit of you in there just to complete that, and then that gives the expansion space. Over this side is blocked off, so I should probably unsafe. Do not enter. And that's why. It's just a cave at the moment. But I will find a use for the space. So let's just give it a little bit of lore. Let's give it a thing. But over this side, well, this side is starting to come together. I meant to pick up some more asphalt while I was over there, but that's fine. I will probably replace these bits as well. The walls are going to come out, and then the roof bit is basically going to go like that, the same on the other side, and we're going to have stuff down either side of here. We're going to just dangle some lighting down, and yeah, everything should be, all being well, fine and dandy. But I do need more of this. I need more asphalt, and then we can actually make it into what I actually want to do in there, which is really not actually that awe-inspiring. Well, it should be alright. It'll be an interesting view, shall we say. I have got plenty of you. What did I do around here? I used that smooth calcite at the bottom. Or did I? Was it? No, we used the layered dolomite, polished dolomite. That's what we did, and then we did these slabs. That is all doable. What I probably need, though, that's because I put it into the woodcutter. Okay. I probably need some of this for starters, because that's going to be the base. I've got me asphalt, so that's going to go in there. I didn't do anything. Oh, I did actually. Maybe I had better take a little bit of. Mind you, that's not it, is it? That needs to go through again. Yes, it does. Okay. I wonder if we can do that. Okay, that works then. Drop you in there. Let's get on with the asphalt on the walls. So at the end of this, what I expect to have is the means to make, or once I've AFK for a certain period of time, I have the means to make an awful lot of scaffold. So that will be primarily string and bamboo, where we also need to make, as I say, a whole load of stuff. Right, let's start off with this layered dolomite, which is going to go there. That's going to be, so basically we need to take this out. And this floor where I've layered it in is probably going to get changed out for asphalt as well. At the moment I am just keeping things simple. I suppose I ought to take that out as well. And that will come down here like so. Dum 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 dum. And we take you and go 1, 2. Not that one. And then you'll have this going to here, like so. Actually, nope, not there. And that's going a bit mad over there again. We want the polished dolomite on the top row. There. And there. Yes. And then it's like so. And I'm just looking for the polished basalt. And this is a slab, which we'll check out what I've got in slabs first, but it's starting to come together. Let me carry on, I'll be back in a little while. And I need terracotta, just plain ordinary terracotta. So I have come straight out here to the Mesa, Yorkshire accent, I'm sticking with it. By Hector's grand get down Mesa. Anybody who doesn't know what a Yorkshire accent is, well, trust me, that's a Yorkshire accent. But I need to make botany pots, hopping botany pots specifically. So we've got the hopper, I've got the flower pots, I need 34 of them, so I need 340, half is about 170, maybe about 3 stacks or so of this stuff. So, and I want it to be plain, I don't want any of the gaudy coloured ones. I am tempted to go after that tarantula wasp because it had an application with the Tarantula Hawk elytra, which sounds wonderful, and hopefully it will keep all of its enchants that I put on it, but you know, there's always a possibility that it won't as well. So I may go and see if I can't kill that thing in a moment. I may regret it, of course, as well. They look terrifying after all. But, yeah, so... Where did it go? I'm going to go get it. Get it while... Well, hopefully get it while it's still in the area. See if I can't get a wing. Although I will still need a second one. One wing. Excuse me, Mr. Fly, have you seen a Tarantula Hawk in the area? They're usually fairly common, so... There's one there. What I'm surprised is that there doesn't appear to be there is a corresponding crocodile, of course. Because of course there is, they get everywhere. But still looking for Tarantula Hawk wing. Alright, I'll be back in a bit and I'll get that terracotta while I'm at it. Okay, so I've got a confession, as you can tell. I'm in a dungeon. I'm actually in a oh, bit of gunpowder, nice. In a pyramid, because you can't use those. You need 18 to make 2 wings worth. So we are here currently wandering around in the desert like some kind of delinquent, probably. Ooh, longbow, notch apple, a bit more gunpowder. I'm not worried about bows. I will take the string, however. Heavy crossbow, guards, chestplate, taffy, no. And the other thing I've found is those bloody beast burster, those things, those hornets, battle staff. Oh, interesting. See, this is what I need in our Magicka, because I'm getting comments about, you sure, wizard, you shouldn't be using a sword, and I'm kind of like, well, Gandalf and other wizards of literature that use swords, so there's plenty of them if you dig around. And also, yeah, there isn't a staff in that pack for me to use, so I am kind of a little bit scuppered. So as far as the actual Tarantula Hawks are concerned, I am attacking them using my sword, because my sword has got looting, and therefore I get more tattered wing fragments from them than I would if I use my bow. However, they have a poison effect, which is, it's not poison, it's like poison. Hi. And I didn't get it that time. I only got 1 wing as well, which was a bit of a pain. But it only takes you down to 5 hearts, rather than down to, I think it's half a heart, which poison will do. So not quite as terrifying as, let me just pop that in my stash of apples, as, what is this, by the way? Wow, stupid plants. It's a well, isn't it? I don't think, I'm not going to go down there. I'm fairly certain there's nothing really worthwhile down there. Got all my terracotta, so I'm just really now doing this thing to get the Tarantula Hawk wings, just because there's a few things like that I need to do. I need my Tarantula Hawk. Ooh, what are you? So, hello. You're a husk spawner. A yucca gatto. Alright. I remember whether I have got carrion on this. Okay, well that's interesting. Dispenser, roasted yucca bundle. Hello, Gelbok. whatever that is. Yucca sapling and some yucca branches. That's alright, little snakey, I'm not going to hurt you. Can't remember what they give me actually, so I can't remember whether it's worth hurting them or not. Let me just send this lot off for processing, in fact those as well. Right, anyway, I am going to continue looking for this elusive next 5 pieces of wing, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I got the last one. I've got 19 of them now, which means I can make my 2 Tarantula Hawk wings. I can take my wings, no, throw them away, that would be stupid, and they lose. Oh man, I mean, it's not the end of the world, it's only on breaking and mending we can get them. Alright, well, we'll take it anyway, because we'll grab our teleportation device and let's go straight over to see my villagers. I can't actually, I think I should have gone to warehouse first, because I know I did make too many of a certain book and I can't remember which one it was. Let's have a look. Unlocking, not unbreaking. Feather falling. Yeah, I think it was feather falling, which is not overly helpful, but you know, better to check to make sure. So just have a look. What can we put on? We can put tinted, altruistic, bag of souls, beast bones. Because this has got armor, so can it have protection? I mean, there's a lot of this dungeon stuff which I think had I known that it had quite so many conflicting and awkward enchantments, I may not have added it to the thing, but on the flip side I wouldn't have had the fun of collecting all of the stuff that I have as well. So you can put protection on it. Interesting. Alright, let me sort myself out some enchantments. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I got mending and I've got breaking. I don't actually have any villagers set up, and I've got a small cat just come and plonked herself slap bang in front of me. I don't actually have, I don't want that. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Just unbreaking. Damn it. Oh, cat, you can't lay on the keyboard. Alright, well, I can always work on getting a protection villager later. That's not a problem. Really, that cat, I tell you, she's a menace. So let me throw the unbreaking away. Well, not throw it away, but put it away. Let me stick that away. Let me whack mending onto this thing, and we can throw that into there. Yeah, I mean, that was not the most important thing, but of course it does mean that we can actually have a lighter on, which is only 1 armor pip down, so you know, worthwhile doing, I think, shall we say. So let me do, I need 34. 1, 2, 1, 2, and I need 34 bonsai pots. Now, botany pots, not bonsai pots. Now, this is all well and good, and I can't believe that I don't have a terracotta chest or crate anywhere. However, and I really do need one. Have I got a... No. Have I got a shelf at all? No. Can I make a shelf at all? Yep. And then we can go and put this over. That's big, good enough. There you go, terracotta. We got you. Right. The kangaroo hide in my inventory, it was entirely accidental. The kangaroo committed suicide by stepping in the way of my bow when I was shooting it. And I am sticking to that story all the way. So then when we got you, I need to do 30. Oh, you don't make chests, damn you. Am I going to have to use oak? I don't want to use oak. I mean, I've got 10 purple chests. They can only be turned into trap chests, so they're useless to me. So, I think I'm going to need a couple of stacks at least. I'll need to make 34 hoppers. So there's your 32. And I'll make a few more. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And that can go away in there. Luckily, we have not got a shortage of iron, so we can... Let's just stick those in and make as many hoppers as we can get per. So I'm going to need at least another couple of stacks. And my plan actually this episode, once I've done this bit, is to what's the word I'm looking for here? Is to, there we go, a whole load of those. Actually make a redstone shulker and stick it into my backpack and carry it around with me, because the build I want to make next episode to replace the faulty and ultimately failed creeper farm will need a little bit more in the way of redstone anyway, so we might as well go with that. Now obviously hydroponics, usual kind of thing, underground growing. I do, in all honesty, I prefer a build where you harvest and do everything, but you know, when you start getting to certain levels of requirement, it becomes impractical. So there are a few things we definitely need to grow in that particular thing. We definitely want, and I'm going to put 4 to one side for those. I definitely want a couple of cactus going in there. I definitely want flax. Can I make flax a seed? Or do I need... Flax. So look at for flax. Grind that for flaxseed, or and there's a chance when you harvest it. That's fine, we can go and grind some of that. And then we're going to want to put, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in. Maybe a couple of those. Maybe 3 of those. I'll put 4 in just to be on the safe side. A couple of melon. Glowberries. I'm going to guess that I can't plant in there. Aloe. Don't know whether I want aloe. Cocoa beans, won't plant on those, that's fine. So the other question is sugarcane. If I was a sugarcane, where would I be? Must have some sugarcane other than... Oh, got loads of, a little bit of flax up there as well, that's fine. Sugarcane, if I'm... Weird. Why have I not got sugarcane? That I also need to fix then, don't I? Can't believe I've not got just 1 or 2. Yeah, roots, bramble. Again, we can actually grow bramble in there, but what else can you use it for? Other than building. Spanish moss, Irish brown, wither roses. Wither rose actually would not be a bad thing to propagate because that's black dye. But we only need like 1, maybe 2. Right, let me sort out some sugarcane and also get these flax seeds sorted, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, it is winter again. The hot tub is no longer hot. The lake is freezing in places. And I need to pop to the nether to go and get some soul soil. And I've got I've not got everything I want to put in that room yet. But yeah, soul soil is going to be particularly useful going forward. If I can place spawner, I thought just trying to think which. No, it's not this one for the thing. Right, we definitely need to head to probably the fortress then. So there's a reason why I've come out to the fortress. This is not necessarily the best place for it, but ow, you swining thing. Alright. Don't stop moving, you git. Right, first things first, I'll just remember that I'm in the modern nether, which means that I need to be wearing gold if I want to not have to fight off every single thing that comes my way. I'm not worried about wither skeletons. Well, I mean, at some point I will be worried and want some wither skeletons. What I actually want to see, crimson nylium can be used in a botany pot, and it has a point. It basically reduces the time by 3 seconds, as does warp nylium. But if you're growing nether crops, the actual thing you want, and what I actually need, is a soul sand valley, ideally. I don't think I've come across one yet. Which is a pain. Blaze spawner, that's actually in this fortress anyway. Let's come back to the portal then and let's have a look, just see what's out this way for starter. Well, there's a few options. Just got to keep my eyes open for drop bears, and I think we are okay. Now I'm fairly certain if I go down here there's not really much to be found. Yeah, this is where we shot down to try and find another good biome, and we just drew a blank. I think I'm gonna have to go with soul sand. I mean, it's not a problem, it just slows the growth down, and it means that, you know, certain crops don't grow as fast in the overworld. But I suppose, let me just double check these. Do these grow on anything other? They do soul sand and soul soil. And it is a 30% drop, which is really significant. Soul soil cannot be crafted. Man, I never thought that I'd be, I mean, that's one of those, it's one of those blocks that you never really want much. You don't use a lot for anything. And here we are wanting it. Right, I'm going to try and just have a little look around, see if I can't come up with any way of getting this, but I'll be back in a short while. Alright, didn't have any luck finding any of that soul soil, that's the word I was looking for. I do need to just double check how my thing, it is winter by the way now. Winter has caught up with us in the intervening episodes. I think I spent so long underground that I didn't notice. But we have got no new rich soil yet, which is a pain, but that's fine. We'll get as much going as we can. Obviously, we're going to have to do the 2 nether crops on soul sand for the time being. And I was going to say, maybe I should have teleported, but yeah. So I want that. I also want to grab a few bits and pieces to help with the process. So let me just sort myself out a little bit, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we have got a couple of sugarcane, which we shall set off, and we're going to have a couple of cactus, which we'll have going as well. Love this mod. It's even without the overpowered what's the word I'm looking for? Mystical crops mods. It really is just an absolutely awesome mod, and you could argue perhaps a little bit overpowered. You know, its possibility is there. But we are going to also mark up the crop drawers with their respective crops on those. As soon as that one drops, it'll go in. Now I want to do 6 of these. Now that's a big question, because apparently, yeah, there doesn't appear to be a way to get that farmland to be. Now, the other question, I think it will grow. It only requires, sometimes it requires more drops or space than one above there, so that's a consideration. There will be 4 of those. There will be 6 of those once I've got the rest of the wood, and then we'll, not the wood, the stuff, the thing. Hello, near you. And ideally what we want to do is also that's just clipping through, that's fine then. So as soon as that's grown, we'll have. Now the reason for netherrack and why I want so much netherrack is quite simple. You can trade this to I think it's a cleric will take it, so that is a seriously powerful trading tool. And we can pop those on there. That's all done. That's all done. We still need to get all of the other crops together, but that's fine. We'll just label these up ready. Most of them will be just a single crop item, you know, tomatoes or carrots or potatoes. The bulk of these will not be multiples like this. So the next thing I need to do is wait for the right soil and also pull together some more crops. So I'll go and do that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, this is now fully stocked. So we've got 2 sugarcane going, and they're going nicely. 2 lots of cactus going and going nicely. 6 flax. So flax is string. And it's quite slow, but that will, apart from making flax bales and rope and sacks and doormats and fodder, it will make string, which we're going to need a lot of for scaffolding and for bows. So yeah, lots of string, lots of bamboo. Bamboo is growing a lot faster than other things. I've also got red mushrooms, brown mushrooms. I never realized that you can actually put a bucket of water in here and you can grow kelp in there. This could be really useful for a fuel source. Several of these making kelp and running into a drying and having a self sustaining system. Melons, carrots, beets, spuds, wheat, sweet berries, tomatoes, cabbage, onion and rice, and of course all of the nether crops. Not all of the nether crops, I've been looking at the botany pots, they can do an awful lot. However, we'll take a picture of that for now. This area here, I think I may turn into a potion lab, but I'm not sure how I want to do it. But what I do want to do is get all the potion ingredients in one place, kind of thing. So we've got a whole load of stuff we need to actually tidy up, and I would actually like to get this lot tidied anyway. And we do need to start with, I'm going to go with a couple of shulkers for this time being, and I should have a couple of chests. I do, so we can get those going, and then I should also have plenty of red, because of course what other colour are you going to dye a shulker box for redstone other than red? And the other one I want to do is food. Now what colour do you associate with food? Green? That's more with nausea than food, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. Let me have a think about that one. And well, obviously we'll just name these up. This is my redstone box, and whatever the next one will be my food box. So that's the thing. Let me start sorting this out. We've also got to sort out the stuff that we gathered while we were out doing the wings. So that's a thing to sort out as well. So I'll get most of this put away and then I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so once we've gone through and sorted everything out, this is what's left. Now out of all of this, these are Dungeons gears. That is Dungeons gear as well. In fact, this is all Dungeons gear except for gold leggings and golden axe. Golden axe with silk touch on it. Actually, possibly okay, you know, although I prefer a better axe. Golden leggings, yeah, I'll stick them away for now, but they'll probably be in the bin before the end of the week. Or metaphorically speaking. Wolf hood, all of the armours there. We've got a wolf vest and a wolf hood. I don't think I've got that. Guard's chest plate with a chest plate. We've got a bow. I know I've already got that one. I'm fairly certain I've got that. Battle staff. Scarf is from our thing. Goes in the next slot. And gives us invisibility, basically. Harry Potter, eat your heart out. It is actually quite a nice little thing. We'll stick it in there for now, and then we've got a heavy crossbow. Now, I'm fairly certain that we have got duplicates of that. I'm not keeping multiples of everything just because, you know, there comes a point where you have to sit there and draw the line. What I do want to do is see if I've got the wolf. So I've got where... So I've got the wither, that is a duplicate, but it doesn't matter because I don't need to put it out on display. That is the fox hood. I don't think I have actually got the wolf hood. Which means I've got to find somewhere else to put another armour stand. Yay! Give me that. And let's get that ready now. I'm fairly certain that is a dupe. With a chest plate is most definitely a duplicate. Guard's chest plate I'm fairly certain as well, but the wolf chest plate, that's new. So they can go in there for now as well as that. Let's have a look. Bone club, yep, is a duplicate. Crossbows. We've got the Azure Seeker and the heavy crossbow. I've got to say, I don't think I've got either of those. Need to get rid of some of that duplicate. And again, we'll tidy up as we go. The longbow. Have I got the plain old longbow? Doesn't ring any bells. This lot needs sorting as well. This is an inevitability. And the battle staff of terror. I'm going to say that we don't have that either. So that's not actually too bad. We came out of that with a lot of the items intact. Now, what I do need to do is come up with a home for the wolf hood. So you might as well go there. Looks a bit daft, but if I don't do that, this lack of symmetry will trigger me. Right, that should be everything tidied up in there. Obviously that's going to be where we put a lot of our stuff for the next build project. What was the other thing I had to do? Oh yes, I remember what the other thing I had to do was. 3 more of them. And we will need to set the tunnel bore going in the nether again, but that's something. I also need to process all of this lot. Yeah, right. What do I want to upgrade? I think, I mean, that doesn't have any upgrade path. I can just cut things with it. So I think we definitely want to do our picky McPicky. Definitely want to do Fortune McPicky. Might as well do the Dirty Mover. I can't remember. Sometimes, you know, when I actually sit there and look at the names, Chopping McChopface, that is absolutely one of the best names ever given to a pick. To an axe, I should say. And we're now upgraded again to netherite. These we could repair, and we can take them with the, for example, the blazerite. It goes auto smelting. Don't want auto smelting. Enderite teleports loot to target chest. That's actually quite good. Ultimarite gets, okay, that's basically the ludicrous level. Increases fortune level by 1. You see, a goldite ingot could be useful there. Mining underwater, no. Absorbs host energy. Can't be mending. No good to me. Attracts items to you. Don't need it. Yeah, I mean, there's, to be honest, not a huge amount of benefit, although, you know, that, not the ultimarite, the enderite, that could be interesting. Anyways, enough about that. That's probably about it for this episode. I need to do some overnight AFKing because I definitely need to get a large amount of string and a large amount of bamboo to make a large amount of scaffolding. And I need to do quite a bit of construction between episodes as well, so I can take all of the items that we need from the redstone. We're going to tear down that creeper farm, and we're going to make a generic mob farm. It is a standard generic mob farm, and you know, I will obviously put a link to it in the description when I make it. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.